Well, how many more lives can the Black Cats use up? This has become a very familiar scenario for Sunderland Football Club. It's going to be a nervous night, but at least they have the luxury of knowing that their destiny is in their own hands. If they win here, it matters not what happens at Carrow Road. But it is a big if. Not for the first time, Sam Allardyce has indicated he might freshen things up before keeping the same team. So Vito Mannone keeps goal in the same starting Sunderland 11 for the 7th time in a row. Lamine Kone, who was taken off in the win over Chelsea, is fit to play. Jan Kirchhoff, like Kone, was a January recruit who's made a real difference since his arrival at the Stadium of Light. And Wabi Khazri's impact was shown at its brilliant best with his stunning strike here 4 days ago in a match settled by Jermaine Defoe, who's bounced back from his spell in Toronto to reach his 50th Premier League appearance for Sunderland tonight. Everton are in a rut, and Roberto Martinez makes 3 changes to try and get a reaction after the Leicester defeat in which Joel Robles conceded 3 goals. Ramiro Funes Mori makes a return after suspension, alongside Matthew Pennington, the one player absolved of any blame by the manager for Saturday's defeat. Gareth Barry is back from a groin problem to set a new record for Premier League starts. His 572nd overtakes David James. Kevin Mirallas, who scored an outstanding individual goal against the new champions, is rewarded with a place in the first 11. But the goals have dried up for the time being for Romelu Lukaku, a drought that Newcastle and Norwich fans will be hoping comes to an end here. Billy Jones is fit for a place on Sunderland's bench after a hip injury. Former Everton man Jack Rodwell is also there, while the 3 Everton starters from Saturday to drop out, Oviedo, Lennon and Nias, are still in the matchday squad. It is then a well-worn road for Sunderland. Maybe they wouldn't have it any other way. They've become used to turning lost causes into successful battles for survival. But can they complete the job in their final home game of the season? Sunderland against Everton is live next. So Sunderland against Everton, and who, Davey, do you think could be key?
Well, I think this man could certainly be key. I think if anyone summed up the effort and the energy of Sunderland against Chelsea, it was Barini. And he does give Sam Allardyce a very nice option. He can bring him in off the wide area to play as a second striker with Jermaine Defoe, as he did against Chelsea. Gareth Barry back in the side. I don't think Everton are ever quite the same without him. Might get numbered in central midfield. Sunderland have 3 in there tonight, but it's nothing he won't have come across before.
And so, from being the support act at the coronation, Everton now plunged into the battle against relegation, facing Sunderland here and then Norwich in the final game, although by then Norwich may already be down. They certainly will be if Sunderland win here. And it is Everton who need a win for their own manager's future who get the game underway. He's got Funes Mori back in the team alongside John Stones in the centre. Pennington is starting at right back for Everton. DeAndre Yedlin at right back for Sunderland, having established himself in that role ahead of Billy Jones, who's back on the Sunderland bench this evening. A throw-in aimed for and picking out Jermaine Defoe, tried to leave it behind for Barini, but it's pushed back by Gareth Barry. And here is Pennington.
Really high press, exactly what we expected from the Sunderland side. Interesting to see whether Everton can match the tempo in the early stages of the game here. It's fair to say Sunderland will be running in raw adrenaline here tonight.
Well, it was such a boost for them that weekend win, and the manner in which it was achieved. Coming from behind twice to beat the deposed champions. Flags up there. Morales was offside.
Well, he certainly looked offside here, Morales. He's gone a little bit too early. If Sunderland did have a problem against Chelsea at the weekend, it was that now and again the two centre-backs were stepping up, the two full-backs weren't, and they were getting caught with Chelsea getting players into onside positions. They've got to avoid that tonight.
Well, Sam Allardyce said that he would know within the first 10 minutes of this match whether there was any complacency within the Sunderland team after the weekend win, and in view of the fact that they're facing a team at a pretty low ebb. Martinez has tried to defend his team stoutly, but his defence was left pretty paper thin after their display at the weekend. Funes Mori with the header clear. The predator. Yedlin with the throw-in. Kazra's made a move from the other side to collect it. Yedlin remained as an option. He's been forced back the other way towards Catamol. Certainly the signings made in the last transfer window have made a huge difference for Sunderland.
Just when it was most needed. John Stone starting at right centre-back. We thought he may play right back, right centre-back. Matthew Pennington at right full-back.
And he finds Gareth Barry. And this is Funes Mori to Baines. Now McCarthy. Barry. Stones finding Pennington. Back from Kazri. It's Kabul. Now Stones. In comes Catamol to find Mvila. Catamol again, but he snatched at that, giving it away to Ross Barkley in the process. McCarthy to Barkley. Challenge from Catamol, who's got to be careful on a night that means so much.
Yeah, we can understand how much it means to Sunderland, but that's a silly tackle. I think he's very fortunate he's not yellow carded. And that would have left him with a real problem, given the position he plays and given the amount of tackles that he's going to have to make tonight.
And even though he has a reputation for picking up red cards, it's a while since he had one, Lee Catamol, although he was lucky to escape for a challenge on Eden Hazard at the weekend. Here's Barry, up towards Romelu Lukaku. Misplaced header that from Yunus Kabul. Lukaku aiming to show his strength, has to hold off Kazri as well. He wins it back for Sunderland. Stones. Now Barry, whose presence certainly does give Everton greater security.
Yeah, I think at a time, particularly early in the game, Rob, where Everton will want to look after the ball, even if the possession is just passive, just to take a little bit of sting out of this early part of the game.
Here's Barry. McCarthy. Now Morales. Read by Kasri, who heads clear.
That's a really good job on that side of the pitch. Both he and Barini go box to box. Terrific energy from both white players that allows Sam Allardyce to play three in central midfield.
Sunderland will reportedly have to pay more to Bordeaux for Kasri if they stay up, but it will be a price worth paying. Vito Manoni, who made some crucial saves at the weekend, launching it, but flag up against Jermaine Defoe.
He looked offside, but they've got to try and release him at every opportunity, and that's where Jermaine Defoe wants the Everton centre-backs. Right up, just about on the halfway line, where he has acres of space to get into.
The last goal that Jermaine Defoe scored in a defeat was against Everton in that 6-2 hammering they suffered back in November, which was the worst defeat that Sunderland have suffered in the reign of Sam Allardyce. They actually hit the post twice in the match before the first goal was scored, but again got away from them with a hat-trick for Aruna Kone. Defoe, Catamol, back to him from Barini, and here's Defoe. Just forced him there a little wider than he would have wanted. Here's Van Aanholt. Kasri. Layoff from Barini, goes nowhere as far as Sunderland are concerned.
Wanted it longer. Romelu Lukaku. Up into the channel, he wanted it, a bit like Jermaine Defoe on the other side, Lukaku. Fair to say his hold-up play has improved immensely, but he still much prefers to go long for it.
Here's Barry. And now Leighton Baines. McCarthy. This is Stones. Off coming in with a challenge. If the evening were to end as it starts for both Sunderland and Norwich, then Norwich would definitely be down, and it would be a straight fight between Sunderland and Newcastle to avoid the drop. Here's Barkley. And now Gareth Barry. Pennington has got forward and he gets the header in, but it's wide of the mark.
Did really well to win it. He had his arm up in the air immediately on the far side there, screaming for it. And he did well from, 13, 14 yards, he's not far away. Really good offer from the young fullback. Got up really early above Van Aanholt.
The youngster who was playing in League One only last month in a loan spell with Walsall, from which he was recalled because of the injury problems that have beset Everton. Funes Mori. It's Kone's header straight to Barkley, and this is Gareth Barry. Put out by Kone. He was substituted against Chelsea at the weekend because Sam Allardyce felt that John O'Shea stood a better chance of being able to handle Diego Costa. There was a slight thigh problem causing concern too. From Funes Mori, here's Stones. Stones put under a bit of pressure there by the ball from Tom Cleverley.
It's a poor press from Sunderland. If Kasri's going to press the goalkeeper, he needs a bit of support.
McCarthy, Baines, now Barkley, this is Barry, Cleverley finds Pennington, Lukaku, Barry, now Stones, Funes Mori.
Well, you can see what Everton are doing here. Very deliberate in their possession, not really going anywhere, but just trying to quieten this crowd down a bit. 70% of the ball. Just trying to get through the first quarter of the game without any damage you'd expect.
Pennington's cross is beyond Cleverley. Woodland helps it away further, but only to Ross Barkley. Here's McCarthy. To him from Cleverley. Baines. Yedlin's header. McCarthy losing out to Kershaw. And here's Pennington. Lukaku. Now Morales. Barry. Everton looking comfortable on the ball. Lukaku. Morales has made the run if Lukaku could pick him out, but he's forced back. Barry. Tried to work it out to Barkley. It's a free kick given against Baines.
I think the ball's there to be won. Don't think it's one that Leighton Baines can pull out of. It's a genuine 50-50. Both, I think, leading with the studs. I think you could argue that both are a little bit high.
Well, bad news for Norwich at Carrow Road. Troy Deeney has given Watford an 11th minute lead. So, as it stands, that would leave Newcastle and Sunderland in a straight fight for survival and guarantee Norwich going down with Aston Villa. Here's Barry. Now Stones. This is Pennington. From Funes Mori, it fell short. And you don't want to be giving Jermaine Defoe opportunities like that.
No, it's the right away. The centre-back is late with the pass back. Relieved to see his keeper get him out of jail here, the centre-back. A little bit slackness that Everton have avoided so far.
Well, with the rich vein of scoring form that Jermaine Defoe is in, the last thing Everton need to be doing right now is presenting him with chances. Here's Kabul. Pennington. Defoe just stealing a march in front of him, but Pennington able to find James McCarthy. Here's Morales. Cleverley. Barkley. Back to him from Lukaku. And Kabul giving him no room in which to operate. Defoe a bit isolated up there.
It's a great take, with no height to control that at all. Did brilliantly.
Held on to it magnificently then. Jermaine Defoe in the absence of any support, close support. This for a ball read by Pennington.
Well, there's that central midfield triangle of Sunderland. That really is the hub of the side, and it's why in the second half of the season at least you very rarely see them overrunning central midfield. Maybe leave a striker short, but they still have great width on either side to support when the ball is on the opposite side of the pitch.
Hasri battling to try and win it back. Cleared by Stones. Broken up by Catamol. Away by Stones. Barini's header. Hasri diving in for a challenge.
Expected it to be fierce. Hasri certainly gets their lane, and fortunately enough for Everton, Gareth Barry up immediately. to be hard enough without losing arguably their most influential player.
Stepping there for Leighton Baines, so he's off the field just for the time being. And more news from Carrow Road. Bright start there, 2 goals in the first 15 minutes, and Norwich have equalised. Nathan Redmond has got the goal. But as it stands, it still wouldn't change the scenario for Norwich, who would be going down. Here's Stones. There's Mori aiming one for Lukaku. It's Kershaw. Funes Mori. Lukaku's touch. And now with Baines off the field, is this an area that Sunderland could exploit? Marini going into the kind of territory you would normally be expected to occupy, but McCarthy had it covered. Now Catamol. Through by Van Aanholt, but it's Barini.
Good ball.
And it's a driving run from Romelu Lukaku, up there on his own for the time being, although Barkley's bidding to get there and has now. Cleared by Kone.
Surprised once he opened the target, I'm surprised he didn't take the shot on himself, Lukaku, but it's a type of early ball to him when he needs tonight.
Villa bringing it forward, carrying the fight to Everton. Khazri. Defoe looks for an opening. Barini strikes, but it's cleared by Funes Mori to Kershaw. Controlled by Villa. And Aanholt a little way off behind him and cleverly emerges with it for Everton. But then ends up giving it away to Mvila. Khazri! Struck Stones, cleared by Funes Mori. Mvila again. Catamol just needed a little too much time. Kershaw coming in with a challenge on Cleverly. Barini, Kershaw again. And kept in by Yedlin. Wins the corner off Baines.
I think he realised he wasn't going to get the crossing. Deliberately played for the corner and won it.
The stakes so high and the crowd excited by what they're seeing here. Sunderland with the bit between their teeth. On the bench they're trying to stay as calm as possible. Khazri with a kick. Just beyond the reach of Barini. Catamol keeps it alive for Sunderland. The ball's header straight at Joel Robles.
Got a lot to do there, the centre back must be 15 yards out when he gets his head on it.
Lukaku wins the header. And here's Patrick Van Aanholt. Now Villa. Catamol. Good pressure from Gareth Barry. It's now 2-1 to Norwich. Diamersi Mbokani has put Norwich ahead. Catamol pulls that across. Dealt with by Catamol. That does change the picture because it puts Norwich right back in the mix for survival. And away goes Jermaine Defoe up onto the shoulder of Funes Mori. Safety first from the defender.
I didn't want to take a chance trying to find his goalkeeper there. Goalkeeper was a little bit too close to him. Wasn't quite sure where Jermaine Defoe was.
Here's Mvila. Kershaw. Through from Mvila. Taken away from Barini and cleared by Baines. Here's Mvila. Now Kasri. Katamol. Mvila. And Holtz. It's the cross all wrong.
It's not like he's under no pressure at all there. He's better than that.
Well, wherever the drama is at the weekend, we'll be following it all on Sky Sports Super Sunday on the final day of the Premier League. Sky Sports 1 kicks off at 2:30. Sunderland are at Watford on the final day. The team who had taken the lead against Norwich tonight but now find themselves trailing at Carrow Road. Meantime, Norwich themselves will be going to Everton. Here's Morales, Lukaku. Here's Barkley. Good touch on that from Katamol, but deflected back more than anything else.
Yeah, it was still an important touch. Sunderland now having the lion's share of the ball, but I think Everton did what they came to achieve in the first 10-15 minutes, and that's to try and keep this crowd a little bit quiet.
Well, Sunderland have followed what for them has been the classic formula in a survival season of changing their manager part the way through it. Steve Bruce was the last Sunderland manager to see through an entire campaign, and that was 5 seasons ago. Since then, Martin O'Neill, Paolo Di Canio, Gus Poyet and Dick Advocat have all taken charge, only to see initial optimism wane. Here's Mvila. Kasri, Barini. Couldn't make anything of it, and it's Pennington who gets it away.
It's got to be better. The ball out from the back for Everton has to be better than that.
Here's Kabul. An option there, but he's had the confidence to take it on himself, and why not? Well, he very nearly took it all the way.
Rodman's not happy at all. The big centre-back was allowed to get this far with the ball and get himself a shot away. Very difficult to beat the keeper at his far post from that angle, but it's a very decent effort.
Well, it wouldn't have been the kind of goal you would have expected Yunus Kabul to score, and it would have been some way in which to open his Sunderland accounts. Not to be this time, though. Kone. Katamol. Barry got the ball. Here's Kasri. First stayed out wide this time. Barini was the central option. Barry has come back and won it. Cleverly. Here's Lukaku. Barkley looking to sweep it forward from Morales, which was a good idea, but Yedlin in the way. Barini can't keep it in.
That certainly was a good idea. If the ball is inside Yedlin, Morales is free in behind.
Three years today since Roberto Martinez won the FA Cup with Wigan. Although that cup success quickly turned sour with Wigan's relegation the following week. It's also a significant anniversary today for Everton themselves. 53 years ago today, they actually won the league with a 4-1 success against Fulham. That was the year in which Leicester, for a long time, looked like winning it and faded to 4th, and Spurs finished runners-up. Mismatch in terms of height with Stones and Defoe. It's Pennington who is there with a clearing header to Cleverley. There's Stones. By Kabul to Van Aanholt, who finds Kershaw. And here's Catamol. Now Khazri. And Vila. Kershaw. Catamol. Van Aanholt has made the run. And Pennington gets there.
Really good cover. Tom Cleverley caught asleep there, right back.
Van Aanholt down. And Yedlin and Sunderland are playing on. And Vila finding Fabio Borini. Van Aanholt is back up on his feet now, but hobbling away. Here's Catamol. Kershaw to Khazri. Borini. Cleared by Cleverley. Here's Cleverley. And he's looking to send Morales away. Early decision from Manoni to come and get there. Khazri linking up with Catamol. Finds Defoe. Funes Mori across ahead of Wabi Khazri. Here's Yedlin. Trying to shrug off Barkley, and that proves difficult to do. Here's Morales. Pennington. Now Cleverley. This is Barry. Barkley awaiting the run of Baines and then ignores him.
Not a bad ball. I think he's hoping that Tom Cleverley gets himself round the back here, attacks it at the far post, decoy the run from Baines. Not a bad area it's into, no runners back post though.
Nominated for the PFA Young Player of the Year for the second time in 3 years, although his season has tailed off a little in truth, Ross Barkley. Morales. Now Kabul. It's back from Van Aanholt, who played as one of the back three when Sunderland lost as heavily as they did at Goodison Park in what was Sam Allardyce's third match in charge. Here's Vila. Now Kershaw. He's back off Borini. Away by Barry to Cleverley.
Not too much pace on the ball into Borini, but it's the type of pass that Sunderland are going to need here if to open Everton up.
Here's Lukaku. Barkley. Kabul showing his strength. Barry halting him in his tracks, but unfairly, and giving away a free kick.
I'm not sure whether he's penalising Gareth Barry or the one before, Rob. Great strength from Kabul stepping out from the back. I think Tom Cleverley who's penalised initially.
Well, Van Aanholt has been struggling since the incident in the opposing penalty area.
Someone will be hoping this is a knock, not something more serious. There's a ball inside Tom Cleverley. Young Pennington get out to make the block and caught Van Aanholt on the follow-through.
Van Aanholt, a player who had a period on loan at Wigan under Roberto Martinez, although it was cut short after just 3 league appearances. Sam Allardyce, who's never been relegated from the Premier League in his time as a manager, and there have been plenty of survival missions along the way with Bolton, with Blackburn, with West Ham. this is nothing too serious for Patrick van Aanholt. There's McCarthy. Forward by Baines. Touched by Lukaku. There's Van Aanholt. Now Khazri. Back from Catamol. As things stand, both of Sunderland's rivals to avoid relegation are just 2 points behind them. Still Sunderland with plenty of time to put greater distance between them and to secure their Premier League status. Manoni, who, like Lucas Fabianski, has proved that there is life in the Premier League after Arsenal. Barini's header. Here's Mvila. Dragged away by James McCarthy. Here's Kone. Now Van Aanholt. Catamol. Khazri. Mvila. Khazri. Held up by Barry. Mvila.
Looking for Jermaine Defoe. The game at the moment doesn't suit Jermaine Defoe because Everton have been pinned back, they're deep, and Jermaine Defoe would be much happier if the two Everton centre-backs were higher up the pitch and exposed to the ball over the top.
Barry. There's McCarthy. Now Barkley. Here's Gareth Barry. Cleverly. Barkley's touch. And now Barini. Vila, Kirchhoff, it's Yedlin's cross, which is beyond Jermaine Defoe, but Khazri following up.
I don't think Yedlin really got his head up. He had two to aim at there, Defoe and Barini coming in a little bit later.
Yedlin put in the cross for the weekend winner for Jermaine Defoe. This time the Americans made a run in from the right, so Kirchhoff instead opts to try and go through the middle. Here's Khazri. Here's Barkley. Trying to release Lukaku.
He's read it really well again, Manoni, and he's had to do that tonight. He's playing more or less as a sweeper. I think it's fair to say that Lukaku is quicker than the two Sunderland centre-backs. If the ball is weighted properly, he'll feel he'll get in.
Funes Mori a little off balance and maybe got a little lucky that Catamol lost his footing. Here's Mvila. Now Kirchhoff. Khazri back to Van Aanholt. Catamol. Now Kabul. Khazri's made the run and Kirchhoff was looking to pick him out there. Baines. Kabul anticipated. It's Barkley's touch. Kone taking charge. And Vila under pressure from McCarthy. Manages to resist that. Here's Catamol. Defoe. Free kick. Funes Mori with a challenge.
He's convinced he got a toe in the ball. Well, you can see what was in Jermaine Defoe's mind here. Get it out his right side and get shot away. If he did get anything on it, the centre back, it must have been the tip of his studs here.
Well, this could be a moment for Khazri to step forward. The man who lit up the Stadium of Light with that stunning goal at the weekend is certainly an interested party here. Van Aanholt and Catamol could also be involved in trying to trouble Joel Robles. Van Aanholt has actually scored a goal more than Khazri this season. He's had two others taken off him by the dubious goals panel. It's Van Aanholt! It's straight in! The Dutch fullback lights up the Stadium of Light and puts Sunderland within reach of safety.
Well, Robles must have gone early here because he starts right at centre. I'm not sure what the goalkeeper's doing here unless he takes a big deflection. The goalkeeper's assuming it's going to his left. He's made a big move and a big blunder at the same time.
Well, an unexpected moment really, but Joel Robles completely outfoxed by Patrick Van Aanholt. It's a soft goal for Everton to concede. And as it stands, that would make Sunderland safe and would settle the relegation issue once and for all, sending down their local rivals with Norwich. This is not news that will go down well at Carrow Road despite Norwich's own comeback. But it was just the moment that Sunderland needed.
Good pressure there as Jermaine Defoe tried to break. A typical Defoe that he wouldn't give it up.
Baines, in comes Yedlin. Well, now a real test of Everton's suspect character. Sunderland could really go for the jugular now. This is Yedlin. It's Barini's ball in, and Funes Mori gets it away. Kirchhoff. Barini wins it back. Here's Yedlin. Referee's given the free kick anyway.
Sunderland well up for this now. They can sense a second one here before half-time. Mirala's late on Barini, no doubt about that.
Well, in the kind of form that Everton are in, it'll be interesting to see how they cope with this. For now, those Sunderland fans just happy to taunt their rivals from Tyneside. The prospect that this is a result that will not only keep Sunderland up but send Newcastle down. It's Khazri's kick to Defoe! Wonderful save! If he made a mistake from the free kick, Robles was certainly on the mark there.
Very hard to match the runner before he comes really late there across McCarthy. Just uses the pace on the ball, gets the right amount on it. It's a very decent save from Robles, who's got a bit to do tonight to make up for that mistake.
Khazri's corner. Down from Van Aanholt, cleared by Baines. Back in again, and it's been lashed in by Kone! Stunning close-range fullback. Two defenders have Sunderland pointing in the right direction. They're feeling they're safe already.
Well, you see Everton try to clear the 6-yard box here. Some get out and some don't. He certainly looked onside, Kone. Yeah, on the near side here it might be Leighton Baines, who does in fact it's Tom Cleverley, who doesn't get up in time as Everton tried to clear the box. But the big fella's taking it perfectly in the volley. Keeper can't get out in time. He looked a yard onside, and Sunderland have the vital cushion.
2 goals in a 3-minute spell that really takes the pressure off as far as Sam Allardyce is concerned. Both goals from members of his back four. And Sunderland on the brink of survival. Here's Barry. And that's beyond Pennington. His first goal for Sunderland.
That could be priceless in the fullness of time, Rob. Took it very well onside. Nothing Robles could do about that one, having been at fault of the first. Sam Allardyce saying, at worst, get into ahead at half-time.
Well, Kone felt he'd scored his first goal here against Manchester United, a goal that was later given as a David De Gea own goal. For what he will claim, he couldn't have picked a better moment at which to score it. You felt after the first goal that Everton were wobbling and that a second goal in a short space of time could be key, and Kone has come up and provided it.
No surprise at all, you know, but for the first 10 minutes where Everton tried to keep the ball, Sunderland have bossed this, and at long last they've got a bit of reward for it.
Well, he's almost halfway to another miracle when you think of what seemed a lost cause when he took over in October. He can even afford to joke with an official now. Lee Mason, the fourth official. Probably asking for the minimum amount of stoppage time in this first half. Here's McCarthy. Funes Mori. Are you watching Newcastle? Is the cry from the supporters here, with 2 minutes added on in the first half. And of course the extra layers involved in the management situation there are that Sam Allardyce was dispensed with by Newcastle. And of course there's one of the men to follow him in the hot seat, the current incumbent, one of his great touchline rivals, Rafa Benitez. Allardyce the only man to manage both Sunderland and Newcastle. Here's Barry. Now Morales. Cleared by Kone. One back by Defoe. It's Barini trying to set Jermaine Defoe away. Barini. Here's Van Aanholt. Kirchhoff. Yedlin coming in, no messing around there from him. Barry. Kabul's header. Kirchhoff taken down by McCarthy.
Well, Kirchhoff here, he looks off balance, but managed to get his toe up high enough to dink over James McCarthy. Should just about see Sunderland in 2 ahead at half-time. Hard part of the job done.
Puff the cheeks from the manager. Sunderland halfway towards resolving relegation tonight. A free kick from Patrick Van Aanholt and another defender, Lamine Kone, coming up with a last close-range finish to put Sunderland within reach of survival here this evening. Sunderland 2, Everton 0. Yes, Ross Barkley, of course, stormed straight off down the tunnel at Leicester at the weekend when he was substituted. He hasn't emerged from the tunnel for the second half here because Aaron Lennon is replacing him. And Everton, you feel, do need to strike early in the second half to try and deflate a Sunderland team on a real high after those 2 late first half goals, if there is to be any route back into this game for them.
Difficult to see how they change the pattern of the game, Rob, such as Sunderland's superiority. Much more energy about Sunderland. Understandable, you know, given the situation going into this one tonight. The next goal is the one. Either will make it very comfortable for Sam Allardyce or will have him chewing his fingers.
Well, he was biting those fingernails as a player here back in the early 80s when they had a battle for survival in the top flight, which they succeeded in, but on the last day with an unexpected win at Liverpool. He was hoping to get the job done relatively early in this one, and they're certainly well on course to do that here. But if Everton do strike, then the nerves will be back here at the Stadium of Light. Some pulling back there at Romelu Lukaku has given Everton a free kick.
He did well to stand his ground at Lukaku. He hasn't always done that tonight. Stays strong, balance is good, laid it off, and certainly deserved the free kick.
It was from a free kick. That end that Sunderland struck there first. Further out there for Leighton Baines. Barry round the back and headed into the arms of Joel Robles in the Vito Benoni in the end.
That's a good knockdown from Gareth Barry, who gets round the back here. He can't get anything on target. Set up is reasonably good as young Pennington, who arrives really late. Doesn't really get it downwards, which would have been more of a problem for Benoni.
A header in the first half that was narrowly off the target. Matthew Pennington. So they've kept the same team for the 7th game in a row, with Sam Allardyce at this stage of the season finding the formula for success. Substitution from Roberto Martinez, seeing Barkley go off to be replaced by Aaron Lennon. There's Khazri's kick. It glanced off Gareth Barry's head.
Such a good ball in. Really difficult ball to defend. So much pace and movement on it.
for his corner. Kone goes for it again.
I'm not sure why Kone doesn't get something on that. Looked tailor-made for him as it came in. Taking a nick off. It may have been Kirchhoff who's coming back the way.
Win over Everton was Sunderland's last victory of their last Premier League season, but they still needed 2 points from subsequent draws with Leicester and Arsenal to ensure their top-flight survival then. It's the 4th year running, but it's gone down to the last 2 games for them. They've done it in the penultimate match in the last 2 years. There's Kirchhoff. Now McCarthy. He's taken it beyond the touchline. Kasri, Catamol, Van Aanholt. Forward just made his move the other way. Here's Stones. And Barry. Under pressure from Baines and aware that Lukaku was cutting off the route for the back pass. There's Funes Mori. Pressure from Mvila. Gareth Barry. As we're going in to close down John Stones. Watford have pulled a goal back there against Norwich through Odion Igalo. So Norwich still leading, but that will not be enough to save them because of Sunderland's lead here. Lukaku's ball out wide towards Cleverlyn. It does reach him eventually, despite Yedlin being there. This is Baines. Ball in by Barry, headed clear by Younes Kaboul. McCarthy's strike blocked by Kirchhoff. McCarthy. Barry easing himself away from Jermaine Defoe. That goal from Igalo, incidentally, putting him on the same total as Jermaine Defoe, among the top 6 goal scorers in the Premier League this season.
I don't think this home crowd are very impressed that the Sunderland are sitting in at the moment, but the last thing they want to do here at 2-0 up is to get strung out.
Gives the crowd a real desire to go for a 3rd goal to calm the nerves, or any that there might still be around. Here's Stones. Funes Mori. Now Baines. A bit slow on the uptake then, and Kaboul was sharper. Catamol tried to set Defoe through and almost got lucky, got a lucky break off Stones.
It's happened too often tonight. Lukaku hasn't gone towards the ball, and Kaboul on that occasion stole it. The striker's making it too easy for the centre-backs to nip in at times.
Here's Tom Cleverlyn. McCarthy. Lukaku, Kasri going in to close down. Barry. McCarthy's touch was in danger of falling short, but Funes Mori got there. Here's Morales. Funes Mori.
The crowd trying to drive Sunderland forward here, but nothing doing at the moment. Bit of deja vu here, Everton starting the second period the way they started the first, with most of the ball. Unfortunately for Roberto Martinez, without any threat either.
Better on the road rather than at home, but they're under pressure here. Defoe's through! Jermaine Defoe lifts it goalwards, and the defenders do enough.
Terrific ball in behind, but both centre-backs, Stones and Funes Mori, taking out the game by one pass forward. Defoe brilliantly gets himself level. I think young Pennington's playing him on, and it's a youngster Everton have to thank for getting back in the line, but both centre-backs taking out the game with one bread and butter long ball down the middle.
Maybe the decoy in the end, and Kasri lifts it in. It was almost gone by the set. It is now, and who's it again? It's Kone again. He hadn't scored a goal for Sunderland before tonight, and now he's got two on such an important night, and surely now that is safety for Sunderland.
Well, it's a decent in-swinging corner from Kadri, but you would expect Robles to do much better than that on this goal line. As we look at him here, not really being impeded, he's too far out, doesn't get back, doesn't deal with it, and Sunderland just about home and dry. All comes, I think, from a poor starting position for the keeper, and he flaps at it.
Shake of the head from the Everton goalkeeper, caught out as he was for the first goal by Van Aanholt's free kick, and Kone has his second of the night. The Everton defence, though, not covering themselves in glory. There was a trio of players around Younes Kaboul, and no one had picked up on the danger of Kone, who'd already lashed in one before half-time. Now he has another, and surely Sunderland can start planning for life in the Premier League again next season. Here's Kasri. It's Defoe. Baines came back with a tackle.
Really good tackle as well.
Tackle by Villa on McCarthy.
Sunderland might just have got themselves in a position where they can go and enjoy this now at 3-0. Everton heads down, terrific tackle up from Leighton Baines, but Everton been overrun.
It's Wahbi Kasri. He's tried to be unselfish and give it to Defoe, when even Defoe might admit he should have gone for it himself.
I think Defoe's expecting Kasri to take the shot on. He checks his run. Is he looking for it square here, Jermaine Defoe? Probably is, but Kadri should certainly pull the trigger once he gets in there.
It's poor from Everton again in giving it away in the first place. They are being run ragged, and this is deeply troubling for the men from Merseyside, but they are enjoying it immensely. All the nervousness pre-match disappearing. Kasri's corner, all the way out to Mvila with a header. It's come back from Barini. Van Aanholt wins the header. Catamol won back by Lennon, who's trying to send Lukaku through, but all night Benoni has been quick off the starting blocks.
Yeah, it's been really high. He's been on the edge of his box for anything that has been knocked over the top.
More comfortable than he would have expected. Suddenly the worry lines on Wearside are disappearing, even though Norwich have scored a fourth against Watford, another for Dear Mercy and Bakani. But it doesn't look as though it's going to mean anything for Norwich, because Sunderland are doing what they need to do here to ensure that they stay up. Their rivals Newcastle go down, along with Norwich and Villa, who were long since relegated. Barry. Quick free kick taken by Baines. Here's Morales. Yedlin. Away by Stones. Catamol. Here's Kershaw. And it's Jermaine Defoe. Only two resign in the end, and it's Funes Mori who takes it away.
Really good chance here for Jermaine Defoe. Bit of control when he gets a shot away there. Not like him to allow the ball to get away from him.
15 Premier League goals this season for Jermaine Defoe. He's played such a big part in what is surely now going to be a successful survival mission. But not one for him tonight. It's the defenders grabbing the goal-scoring glory with Van Aanholt's free kick, and two for Kono. Morales, cleverly, back from Pennington, here's McCarthy. Pressure from Catamol, which gave away the free kick.
Still pressing, still hunting in packs, that central three of Sunderland. I don't think any of them will be in too much of a hurry to go ahead of the ball, go ahead of Defoe now in what's left of this.
Morales, Pennington, McCarthy, here's Kershaw, Catamol, able to get away from Lennon and find Wabi Kazri. Rolling back by Lennon, and a bit of a tangle with Kazri. This is Lukaku. Now on Villa. Yedlin. Kershaw. Aware of the imminent arrival of Lukaku. Kazri. Now Catamol. Yedlin. Played in by Villa brilliantly. Defoe just couldn't get there in time.
Deserved better. Terrific piece of football. Unlike Leighton Baines to be caught with the ball inside him. What a good ball across the face from Yedlin. Everton looking pretty demoralised side right now.
And it could get worse. Catamol. Barini's onside. Tries to pull it back for Defoe. Stones though in the way. Have dished out some pretty brutal results to Sunderland in their time. 6-2 this season. They've also beaten them 7-1 and 5-0 in the history of the Premier League. But if any kind of vengeance was on Sunderland minds, it's being achieved here. With Everton on a real downward spiral, and Sunderland making a really good job here at the moment of securing their own Premier League survival against them. Pennington to Lennon. Here's Funes Mori. Baines, Morales. Forced to ground by Jan Kirchhoff. Really, the season's end can't come soon enough for Roberto Martinez, and assuming he is to remain in charge, it will be a very difficult day for him on the last home game of the season. With one for the visitors. Baines with a kick. And it's guided away by Younes Kaboul. Kaboul. By Khazri, here's McCarthy. Now Barry. McCarthy. Pulled back by Baines for Kevin Morales. Blocked by Yedlin.
Dominating the ball at the moment, Everton, but all happening in front of Sunderland, who've just dropped in as a unit. Jermaine Defoe up the pitch on his own, totally isolated.
All about protection now for Sunderland, protection of their lead, protection of their Premier League status, not giving Everton any encouragement. It's away by Younes Kaboul. Back from Defoe, now Van Aanholt leads the charge. It's not too significant in terms of numbers, two up with him. Defoe! It's stopped by Joel Robles.
I did brilliantly to sort his feet out there, Defoe, to get the shot away as quickly as he did.
Sunderland have been pushing up, trying to use a high line here, but here's Lukaku. Barry. Now McCarthy. Finds Leighton Baines. McCarthy. Stones.
Well, what if Andrew just says that Lee Cattermole's going into the book here, just one too many. Just wonder if he'll complete the game. He was on a yellow on Saturday and Sam Allardyce took him off.
Consultations, I think, with Sam Allardyce and Paul Bracewell about how they react to that challenge now that Cattermole's on a yellow. Morales lifting in the kick, and that's a decent stop from Peter Manone.
But he's got to score. Funes Mori's got to score up. Got to go back across the keeper. The big target's to the keeper's left, not at his near post. It's a terrific save, but Everton should be 3-1 here.
Played back to Baines. Cleared by Yedlin in the end, only to James McCarthy. Here's Cleverley. Now Baines, given encouragement to have a go.
Just got to make sure he doesn't spill this here, Manone. Takes it in well. It's the Defoe shot, sorted his feet out brilliantly. Couldn't find either corner. But it comes in behind him, it's neither right or left side, but he did so well to get it out his feet.
Bit of a concern for their double goal scorer, Kone. To carry on. A reminder of the action to come on Sky Sports as the playoffs kick in, with Sheffield Wednesday against Brighton on Friday from 7:30 on Sky Sports 1, and the other Championship semi-final sees Derby up against Hull. That's Saturday from midday on Sky Sports 1. Sebastian Larsson is coming on, but it's not in place of Lee Catamol, we understand. No, it's Kirchhoff who is coming off. Some signing he's proved to be.
Yeah, he's done a terrific job here again tonight. Of that central three, he's sat the deepest, offered the most protection to the two centre-backs.
Recovered from a shaky beginning with the club to the voting of PFA fans Player of the Month for April. Jan Kirchhoff, the former Bayern Munich man. And on in his place comes Sebastian Larsson. Kone, who came off temporarily, is now back on. So Villa, who had been prepared to slot into the back four, has now returned to his more normal midfield role. Sunderland now a little over 20 minutes away from ensuring a 10th consecutive season in the Premier League. And one of the effects of that will be to send their rivals Newcastle down. Poor touch from Funes Mori. Barini was in on it, but Kazri couldn't provide him with the return. Lukaku. Here's Stones. Now Lennon. It's Barry. Cleverly. From Baines. Barry again. Lukaku with a touch, and Lukaku fires in another one, and Kone was in the way. Funes Mori's touch. From John Stones. Barry, put out by Kazri. Barini. Villa hadn't been expecting that. Coming together with Yedlin and Tom Cleverly, which concedes a free kick.
Yeah, I think Yedlin might be unlucky.
Here's Barry. Now Lukaku came off Kone and let it run for the corner.
I don't think it would ever have been a problem there for Manoni. Everton maybe fortunate to get a corner out of, but at the moment Everton look as if they just want to get on the team bus and get out of town.
Corner, and Barry's header, which Manoni holds.
Did really well not to stall that. Well, had very little time to react to the keeper. When he hits the ground, that's when he's most likely to spill this. Did well to keep it in.
It's only since Christmas that Manoni has become the number one here at Sunderland again. Down to a choice between he and Costel Pantilimon. The offer for Pantilimon to go elsewhere came in. Great faith shown in Manoni, and that's certainly been rewarded in this run-in. Baines Morales. Matching Lukaku for strength.
He's done that most of the night, the big centre-back. Lukaku has said very little change out.
I really think it was such a protracted move to bring Kone in from Lorient. A couple of times it looked as though the deal was going to fall through, but how glad they must be here now that they persevered. Here's Van Aanholt, now Fabio Borini. Khazri looking for Van Aanholt.
If he gets it across the face, Jermaine Defoe's got to tap in at the back post. I think he's timed his run well off the wide area here, the full-back to stay on side. Oh, maybe just off. And Defoe's expecting that to be squared. Just takes his eye off it.
Cleverly. Covering for Leighton Baines now.
Caught later by Seb Larsson. Should be alright to continue, Leighton Baines.
Everton had lost only one away by the start of April, and they're heading for their 4th defeat in their last 6 away games. Even though they have been better point-wise on the road than at Goodison Park this season. Here's Cleverly. Lennon. Now Barry, cleverly looking for a way through, and wins a corner.
Well, it's nice passing football from Everton, but they're trying to be so intricate tonight, almost as if they're trying to score the perfect goal.
Morales' corner just beyond the reach of Barry this time. Hustled out of it by James McCarthy. Here's Lukaku. Lennon tried to fire it in towards Morales, but it was cleared by Yedlin. Here's Baines. Cleverly. Cleared by Kone. Now Morales. Uses Gareth Barry, met by Yunus Kabul. Cleverly. Lukaku. Now Villa. Trying to release Borini, just put too much on it.
Well read by Finn's Mori, but the way the game's set up now should suit Jermaine Defoe down to a T. Sunderland sitting in for the most part, quite happy to play in the counter. There's plenty of grass for this man to get into in what's left of this.
Just in case there is any risk with Luke Atamol, who is on a booking. He is to be replaced late on here with John O'Shea coming on. Straightforward handover of the captain's armband as well to the Irishman. And a signal of intent from Sam Allardyce to hold on to what they have.
If John O'Shea's going to play in the Kershaw role, deep line midfield play, base of that triangle.
Funes Mori. Alas. Strikes in Villa. There's good encouragement to pursue this. Certainly hasn't been a night for Joel Robles to remember. Roberto Martinez may have taken some of the heat out of a situation that he might have been confronting by already stating that Tim Howard would play the last home game of the season, in recognition of the fact that he's to leave the club. It's beyond Pennington.
You're not going to make forever. Can't argue with the job that Sunderland have done, though. I think the worry for Sam Allardyce and the supporters tonight would have been that the Chelsea game might have been the Lord Mayor's show, but anything but. They've been right at it from the first whistle again tonight.
Well, last year it was Dick Advocaat we saw crying after they'd ensured survival. Tears among the supporters this evening as they're on the brink of yet another great escape. Spent more time in the bottom three than any other club this season, Aston Villa, the bottom club included. And here they are, 10 minutes plus stoppage time away from staying in the Premier League for a 10th year running. Really their longest spell in the top flight since they were first elected to the top division, a spell that ended in 1958. From Yunus Kabul. There's Larson. Now Van Aanholt. Khazri. There's an ambitious ball to Yedlin.
3-0 up, they can well attempt it. Plenty of attempts on goal, but nothing for Everton so far to leave Sunderland with.
More concern for Roberto Martinez as Gareth Barry had come under pressure. Unfortunately, we have an intruder on the pitch, which is a completely unnecessary distraction, and you can understand the fury of Sam Allardyce at seeing what he hopes will be a successful night for his club being spoilt by a pitch invader.
Well, this was a bit of a mystery to me. I mean, I think Robles is trying to second guess the ball's going to his left, and that really sets Sunderland on their way. Terrific finish from Coney for the second. Robles again, I'm afraid, for the third should be doing much better. A real gift for the centre-back. Sunderland, home and host.
Kone looking bemused that somebody would want to invade the pitch at this stage of an important night for Sunderland. Thankfully he's being carted away. And it's very much a case of focusing on the job in hand now for Sam Allardyce and his team. Everton will look to bring on long-serving Leon Osman. Baines. Now Barry. Lukaku with a lay-off to Morales. Nothing breaking for Everton. Khazri. It's away by O'Shea. Ball to nowhere for Robles. Hasn't been his night at all.
Certainly has not. Another one who would be delighted to hear the full-time whistle.
Tom cleverly has given it a go for Everton, but he's to be replaced by Leon Osman. 6 days short of his 35th birthday. His 433rd appearance for the club puts him equal with Dixie Dean in the all-time top 10 for the club. Ball in by Larson. Cleared to Mvila. Defoe's layoff. Van Aanholt has a go.
Well, again, at 0-0, they probably wouldn't have taken that on, but why not in this situation?
Duncan Watmore has shown a lot of energy when he's come on in previous games. All 4 of the goals he's scored have been as a substitute, including the big win at Norwich. It's away by Kone. We'll see Wahbi Khazri come off to huge appreciation.
He really does get some shift out of either wide player, Tom Allardyce. Barini and Khazri box to box all night. This is another young man in Duncan Watmore who carries the ball for fun. Great energy, great mobility.
Barry. Here's Lennon. Osman. Redmond ensuring that Baines can't get close to it. Ready to celebrate survival again here. It's become a familiar pattern. And they certainly seem to have found the correct formula.
Oh, it'll be interesting to see where they go from here, Rob, whether this is a launch pad to better things, to try and avoid this annual slog against relegation. If Sam Allardyce is given the resources to take the club to another step.
Osman. A missed kick from Kone. Not too much has gone wrong for him tonight, and that one leads to nothing anyway. And again, they're taunting their local rivals, and only Sam Allardyce will know if he takes any genuine pleasure in the fact that this result in keeping his current team up sends down a club that deemed him not good enough. They were 11th in the Premier League when he departed in January 2008 from Newcastle. Here's Van Aanholt. Mvila. Here's Patrick Van Aanholt. Barini. It's Yedlin with the ball in. Larson. Van Aanholt. Holding off Funes Mori. So who's your man of the match, Davey?
I don't think I can look past the Sunderland centre-back. This man here at both ends of the pitch tonight, terrific, not just with the goals that damaged Everton so badly, but he hasn't given Lukaku a sniff tonight. Another outstanding performance from the big fella.
Here's Osman. Now Baines. Osman. Here's Barry. Now McCarthy. Lukaku. Pennington. Pushed by John O'Shea, gives away a free kick. Barry. Osman. Here's Mvila. Leading the breakout. And here's Jermaine Defoe with Watmore advancing to his right. Tries to go alone, Defoe! Can't slip it through the legs of Robles though.
Determined to get himself a goal tonight, Jermaine Defoe. He could have passed it to the young Watmore. He's determined to get himself a goal.
Striker's instinct. Here's Osman. Baines. Well, Sunderland will be safe, but they will have to wait another 5 minutes for confirmation of that, because that's how long is left in terms of stoppage time. Lukaku strike. Manone in trouble.
One of the few clear opportunities that Lukaku's had, smothers it a little bit. Watmore was screaming for it here. Defoe took the more difficult option from that angle. I think he'll be forgiven though, Jermaine Defoe, given his contribution to the second half of this season. He has been the big difference.
Well, it's a bit too late for some of them, so they won't be here for the party on the final whistle, but there is school in the morning. Here's Lukaku. Kabul. Watmore. Larson. It's O'Shea. Now Barry. An opening here perhaps for Kevin Morales. Coney determined not to be beaten.
Such good positional sense. You know, Coney sees the run of Morales. Gets himself into a decent position. I think Morales is onside as it's played, but he's quick enough, the centre-back, to get himself goal side.
Here's Morales with the kick. Oh, it's a free header for Osman.
And he knows it. Sam Allardyce appealing to his players, where is the mark and who is picking him up?
There was the lack of clean sheets that was a concern for Sam Allardyce at one stage, but just over 2 minutes away now from completing another.
Well, he said when he came in, Rob, I mean, he's entitled to smile at the moment, what a job he's done. He said when he came in, first target is to stop losing cheap goals, get the back four sorted out, make us difficult to beat. And he's ticked just about every box.
Funes Mori. Even with 2 minutes of stoppage time left already, the crowd here imploring Anthony Taylor to blow the final whistle. Everton still trying to put a blot on the copybook with Morales! That's a terrific stop again from Manone.
It certainly was. Must have seen it very late as it comes round Yunus Kabul here. Didn't look as if there was anything to hit here. It looked as if Kabul had the block on. Terrific stop again from Manone, who's been outstanding.
Morales' kick. Oh, it's hit the bar from Lukaku! Charmed life, the Sunderland goal led then.
Well, Peter Manone will be delighted. Looks as if he's going to get away with a clean sheet here tonight. Lukaku looked set to score, a little bit higher than he would have wanted there. He couldn't quite get over it.
Well, that's the difference, where Kone's went into the roof of the net in the first half. Lukaku denied by the crossbar. Well, false alarm. The referee hadn't blown the whistle. It was an imaginary one they'd heard. Morales is through here, and he's lifted it towards goal, but away from goal.
It's one of the few occasions the two centre-backs have been caught out here. Morales into the channel, Manoni ends up in no man's land. Well, this is Sunderland's night.
The survival specialists have done it again! No more sleepless nights in Sunderland this season. They have survived in the Premier League with a game to spare. And in doing so, they have sent down their bitter rival, Sam Allardyce's former club Newcastle. They've condemned Norwich to the Championship as well. But here, it is delight all around, thanks to a victory secured by their defenders. A free kick from Patrick Van Aanholt and two from Lamine Kone, either side of half-time, and it is enough to secure Sunderland's place in the top flight yet again. And considering where they were when Sam Allardyce took over back in October, Davey, this again is some achievement.
Well, absolutely. I mean, I think it was important that Ellis Short found someone who knew the league, you know, who had been in a similar situation previously, a bit like Tony Pulis. You know, somebody to come in, get them organised, and, you know, meticulous organisation is the hallmark of this man's teams. You know, to watch them here tonight, a little bit fortunate maybe to get away with a clean sheet, but they're a different proposition now at the back, and you wonder where they can go from here. How much ambition, how much money that the club has to allow Sam Allardyce to take them forward, because the annual slog against relegation, there are only so many times that you can do that.
Well, the January transfer window was such a key part of Sunderland's season in the end, and the business they did there has done the business for them. Norwich have beaten Watford by 4-2 in their final home game of the season, but in spite of that win, it is despair at Carrow Road, because the win not good enough to keep them in the Premier League, and they have been relegated to the Championship, along with Newcastle, who didn't play tonight and were powerless to do anything about it. Their season finishes at home to Tottenham at the weekend. Sunderland will go to Watford on Sunday, knowing that they are safe. Norwich go to Everton. It's a trading of this evening's opponents, and the atmosphere at Everton could be awkward, bearing in mind the downward spiral at the end of their season. But here, it's celebrations all around. Patrick Van Aanholt's first half free kick set them on their way, and scoring a second goal so quickly really helped with that momentum.
Well, absolutely, allowed Sunderland to relax tonight. The third goal certainly put them in easy street. But you mentioned earlier on, Rob, the importance of the January window and how well Sunderland used it, how well Sam Allardyce was allowed to use it. And, you know, if the club are prepared to back his judgment in the transfer market, if the resources are there for Sunderland next season, it'll be interesting to see where they go from here.
Well, they have tried the route of using a sporting director and a coach, but the good old-fashioned managerial methods of Sam Allardyce appear to have pulled off the trick. It is becoming a little wearisome for the Wearsiders being involved in this annual scrap for relegation and cutting it so fine, but maybe they wouldn't have it any other way. It certainly adds to the drama in this part of the world, all part of the excitement, and they've survived again.